of 4.7 Kelvin at zero magnetic field. Okay, and a critical magnetic field of 0.3 Tesla at 0 Kelvin. Okay, the critical magnetic field in Tesla at 2 Kelvin is, okay. What they ask in this question? Basically, they ask that at 0 Kelvin the field is given, okay, and at some particular temperature is given, okay, and we need to find critical magnetic field, okay, at particular temperature. So here we can see in the first case this is SC0T, okay, because SC0 means at 0 Kelvin this is the 0.3 Tesla, and another one is the critical magnetic field is required here, and now 4.7 Kelvin is given, temperature is given, okay. So we need to find um, SCT, okay, and another thing is that at 2 Kelvin we need to find critical magnetic field. So here T is a 2 Kelvin. Below that means at that particular temperature the superconducting field is superconducting state is exist. So this is temperature 2 Kelvin, critical magnetic field required, and uh, this is the critical temperature is given, Tc is equal to 4.7, and this is the SC0, okay. So here we can put this value in this formula. Here H0 is 0.3 Tesla, that is, okay, and temperature is given by 2 Kelvin. At 2 Kelvin we need to find critical magnetic field, so this is the 2 Kelvin, and this is the Tc is given 4.7, okay. So these are values we have, okay, and then we will put this value at the formula. Then we can see this is the SC0, this is the temperature, and this is the Tc. So we will put all the value in this particular formula, and we will find that this is the critical magnetic field observed. This particular question is asked in the GATE exams, okay. So I think everybody knows this question, the answers, okay. So we may go for a next question, I think. Is there any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, so now we are coming to the next question. Okay. Let us see. This question is asked in the net question, I think. Okay. A superconducting ring carries a steady current in the presence of magnetic field B, normal to the plane of the ring. Okay. A superconducting ring carries a steady current in the presence of magnetic field B, normal to the plane of the ring. Identify the incorrect statement. Okay. Everybody knows. Everybody read this question, I think. And now we are going to the option. The flux passing through the superconductor is quantized in unit of SC by E. Okay. First options. Second, the current and magnetic field in the superconductor are independent. Okay. Next question. Time independent. Sorry. Okay. Next question. The current density J and B are relation by these equations, delta cross J, del square, sorry, this is the constant, and V equal to 0. Next is the superconductors show a energy gap which is proportional to the transition temperature of the superconductor. Okay, so these are the four options. Okay, anybody know the answer? If they know, they can write on the chat box. Somebody given the answer, Chinmay Mehta, A, sorry, Charmi Mehta, sorry. And if anybody knows, please give the answer. कोई भी चार्मी मेहता जो है उन्हीं का आंसर आया है. I am asking to all students. If anybody know, then they can give the answer on the chat box. Either I am going to explain the things. Okay, Charmi Mehta, please, could you please give me the answer? Why this first options?
सर सुपर कंडक्टिंग जो फ्लक्स उसके कंडक्ट होता है वो Hc/2e के क्वांटाइज के फॉर्म में होता है, सो आई
Good.
थिंक।
Yes, yes, good. So you are from?
सर आई एम फ्रॉम MSU वडोदरा।
Okay, thank you very much. Good answer. Okay, she told very right answer. Okay, the flux passing through the superconducting is quantized in unit of Sc/2e. Okay, not Sc/e. Okay, basically this Sc scans in the CGS unit. Okay, not in SI unit. We can see here. Okay, pi is equal to n/0, and where Sc/2e in CGS unit and h/2e in MKS unit. Please see this answer. Okay. Next thing is that the current and magnetic field in the superconductor are time dependent. Okay. So this particular things is right. Okay. And time independent होते हैं. ठीक है. टाइम का यहाँ पर कोई नहीं आता है, जैसे हम ऑप्शंस भी देख सकते हैं। नॉर्मली यहाँ पर आपको जो पहले फॉर्मूला शीट मैंने बताया था, वहां पर भी जो लंदन इक्वेशन आपने देखा था, ठीक है, दैट दैट थिंग्स कम फ्रॉम द लंदन इक्वेशन। ओके, दैट करंट एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, करंट और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का जो रिलेशन है, तो वहां पे हमने देखा था Js इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द ए। ओके, बेसिकली Js इज इक्वल टू माइनस एनी स्क्वायर ए बाई एम, ये था। ठीक है, तो वहां पर हमने देखा है टाइम पे वो डिपेंड नहीं करता है करंट। ठीक है, ए जो है वो वेक्टर पोटेंशियल होता है, मैग्नेटिक वेक्टर पोटेंशियल, तो उसको ए को आप जो है बी के फॉर्म में भी लिख सकते हो, बी इक्वल टू डेल क्रॉस ए होता है। ठीक है, तो इसलिए जो है करंट और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड आपस में कोरिलेट तो है, बट दे आर टाइम independent. It is correct. Next one is delta cross J is equal to, this is the sum constant, is equal to B. So it is also a correct answer because it also comes from the London equations. Okay. Another thing is that the superconductor shows an energy gap which is proportional to the transition temperature of the superconductor. Is it okay or not? This is the right answer or wrong? एनर्जी गैप जो है वो क्या होता है सुपर कंडक्टर का, Eg इक्वल टू 3.5 kbtc. Okay, so that meaning that superconductor energy gap is completely depend on the transition temperature of superconductor. Okay, so this is the final answer of all options. Okay, and we define how this superconducting ring carries a steady current in presence of magnetic field, and that flux is given by Sc/2e if I am going to in the CGS unit, but if I am going to see in the MKS unit, that is h/2e. Okay, another question is that it is blur, I think, but you can see. Okay, the critical magnetic field of a superconductor at temperature 4 Kelvin and 3 Kelvin, 8 Kelvin, sorry, 8 Kelvin are 11 milliampere per meter and 5.5 milliampere per meter. Okay, respectively. So यहाँ आपको क्या पूछा गया है, यहाँ पूछा गया क्रिटिकल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड तो दोनों का दे रखा है। ठीक है, सो वी नीड टू फाइंड टीसी। यहाँ पे मैंने लिखना भूल चुका हूँ, टीसी जो है वो फाइंड आउट करना है हमें। सो वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट टीसी in this case, where what the given, they have given that at particular temperature of 4 Kelvin, they given 11 milliampere per meter square meter is the critical magnetic field. Another one at 8 Kelvin, this critical magnetic field is given. Okay, so we know that the critical magnetic field is given by this particular formula. So what we will do, if anybody know, they can answer, they unmute themselves and they can give answer, either we can I can explain it. यहाँ आपको दो टेम्परेचर दे रखे हैं, उनके दो क्रिटिकल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड दे रखे हैं। ठीक है, और आपसे क्या पूछा गया है यहाँ पर, यहाँ आपसे पूछा गया है क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर निकालिए आप। ठीक है, एट 4 Kelvin this Sc is given, and that 8 Kelvin that Sc is given. Okay, we need to find what Tc. So what we will do, that we have this formula. Now we can see at particular first temperature T1, we can take it T1, another is T2. Okay, this is Sc1 and that is Hc2. So we will find the relation between them. Okay, we will take a ratio SC1 by SC2. Okay, that is equivalent to that. This is the formula. Okay, we can put the value here as T1 here, T1 is this and T2 is this, and we can take a ratio. Okay, then what happened? We have these values. Okay, then we will put this value at here. After all solving this particular expression, we will find our answer. Tc is equal to 10.6 Kelvin. Okay, so this is the answer. B is the answer of this question. Okay, if anybody have a problem, then they can ask. Okay, a simple question, but this question comes in the NET exams. Okay, I think I should move for next question. Is there any problem to any student? Okay, so now we are coming to the next question. What is the next question? This is the next question. Binding energy of Cooper pair at absolute zero, according to BCS theory, is about 3.5 kBTC. Okay, this is the binding energy, where Kb is Boltzmann constant and Tc is critical temperature. If critical temperature of type 1 superconductor is 10 Kelvin, okay, then what they're asking, what is the energy gap is in electron volt. They're asking that energy gap, okay, in electron volt. Then what we will do? Another thing is calculate the wavelength of photon, where energy is just sufficient to break the Cooper pair in the superconductor. Another question is that in which region of electromagnetic spectrum this photon will lie. Okay, so this is the question in which what they asking, they given 3.5 kBTC, the energy gap by the energy. Now they asking the energy gap Eg, which is equivalent to 3.5 kBTC. So we can write 3.5 kBTC, but that Tc is given at the 10 Kelvin. Okay, so what we will do, we need to find in electron volt. So we know that at Kb is 0.026 at 300 Kelvin. Okay, that we know. Okay, at 300 Kelvin, what is the value of Kb is 0.026. Okay, but now what we will do for this question, 3.5 Kb and Tc we can write 10 Kelvin, but we need to find this Kb. Okay, we know that this is the Boltzmann constant, and we will put this value and we will find the energy in joule, but we need to find this in electron volt. Then what we will do for that, just we will this particular Kb is at 300 Kelvin, this is the 0.026. So we need to find at 10 Kelvin, then we will multiply by the 10. Okay, so this is the Kb, okay, at 10 Kelvin. Okay, now this is the final Kb at 10 Kelvin. So we will put this Kb Tc finally here. This is the Kb Tc, okay, at 10 Kelvin. So we will multiply by 3.5 this particular value, and then we will get the answer. Eg is equal to 3.3 milli electron volt. Okay, we already seen that this is the superconductor, okay, which have a energy gap which is very less in milli electron volt. Okay, so we already seen, and we already seen in the last lecture what is the energy gap. Okay, what is the energy gap in case of superconductor and in if I'm comparing with the semiconductors. Okay, so we'll seen lots of things for that particular uh, easy. Okay, so now we need to find wavelength. Another question is that this one, calculate the wavelength of photon whose energy is just sufficient to break the Cooper pair in the superconductor. So basically that particular energy gap is between the BCS state and we can say Fermi level. Okay, so this energy gap is between that. Okay, so if I'm going to give the photon to that particular energy gap, okay, equivalent to that energy gap, then this Cooper pair will be break, and then they are going to the normal state. Okay, so we need to find the wavelength of that photon. Okay, so lambda equal to, we know that E equal to SC by lambda, so 1240 upon E, that is equal to lambda. So okay, so now this is in the nanometer, I think. Okay, so lambda is equal to 1240. We know that this is the milli electron volt. We will put it here. Okay, this is electron volt, and another here is electron volt, that it is cancelled. Okay, and then we will find that this is the lambda. This lambda is equal to 413 micrometer. Okay, so if I want to break this Cooper pair, the wavelength in the microwave region. Okay, so this is also a very important question, because anybody can ask the question. That questions is not asked in various exam, but we can the questions can arise here, in which region wavelength should be, then Cooper pair can be break. Okay, so we can understand by this particular question, the microwave, in the microwave region, if I'm going to put the microwave region on the Cooper pair, then what happens, they will break out. Okay, and this is called, and after all breaking up the Cooper pair, they will go to the normal state. Okay, after all from the superconducting state. So this is the important question. Means it is very easy question, but uh, for a understanding of superconductor, it is also a very important things. Okay, next question is that, find the critical current. I think it can be understood by all the students. Okay, so I'm going to the next question. Find the critical current which can pass through a long thin superconducting wire of aluminum, which have a diameter is 2 mm. That is diameter. Okay, this is the aluminum wire in which a critical current can be passed through a long superconducting wire, and critical magnetic field for aluminum is given this. Okay, critical magnetic field is given, and wire diameter is also given. So we need to find critical current IC. Okay, we need to find IC, and critical magnetic field is given. So everybody knows that the magnetic field is correlate with the magnetic field correlate to the IC. Okay, critical current. So how this SC is given, radius we can find, diameter is given. Okay, diameter 2 mm, and this divide by 2, and we can find the radius is 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Now we need to find critical current. IC is equal to 2 pi r SC. Okay, where radius is given, we can put it here. SC is also given, we can put it here. Okay, and we will find the critical current that is given by this formula. Okay, so we already seen in the last lectures what we seen, that three parameters that is affecting the superconducting state. Okay, but first is temperature. Okay, critical temperature TC. Second one is the IC, critical current, and another one is the magnetic field SC. And critical current and magnetic field is just correlated, because whenever current passes through the wire, a magnetic field will generate. Okay, and that magnetic field will destroy the superconducting state. Okay, so that already we seen in the lecture series also. Okay, so only 10 minutes left. So now another question is that, calculate the critical current and current density for a wire of a lead having a diameter of 1 mm at 4.2 Kelvin. Okay, the critical temperature for lead is 7.18, and H is given by here this. Okay, so in this question, what they ask, calculate the critical current, okay, and current density means IC. They are asking about the IC, okay, and JC, okay, and the lead wire is given and diameter is given 1 mm, okay, at 4.2 Kelvin. So now critical temperature is also given 7.8, and but accordingly that the given HC. Okay, so now we can see this is the H0. Okay, it is H0 here. Is so now we can put this value here. Okay, it is then not clear picture, but you can see. I think everybody can see. TC is given, SC is given, SC 0. Okay, not SC. And at 4 point Kelvin we need to find, and radius is given. Okay, so we will put this value and we will find the SC. But we need to find critical current. Then what we will do, IC equal to 2 pi r SC. So SC is also this, and 2 pi r radius is also given. So we will see IC is equal to 134.39 ampere. But critical density, they are asking about the critical current density. So JC equal to IC upon A. So A is area of this wire. So IC upon pi r square. Okay, and R is given. So we will put this value here, and critical current density we will find by this formula. Okay, so this is the critical current density we can find by this formula, and we can find the IC by this formula. So this is the today's class is over right now. Okay, so if anybody have a doubt, they can ask the question, because whatever the questions is which came in the last 10 years, we covered all questions. Now if anybody have a doubt, they can ask. Okay, okay, repeat करना है इस question को. Okay, I will repeat again. Last question I will I am repeating. Okay, just see what they asked in the question. Calculate the critical current and current density JC. Okay, they are asking about the IC, okay, and JC. JC भी पूछा उन्होंने, IC और JC पूछा है, ठीक है, और वायर दे रखा है, लेड वायर दे रखा है, ठीक है, जिसका डायमीटर भी 1 mm दे रखा है, ठीक है, और यहाँ क्या पूछा गया है, 4.2 केल्विन पर ये आपको ये दे रखा है, ठीक है, बट ये T है ना, नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर, मतलब सुपर कंडक्टिंग टेम्परेचर, जो कि बिलो TC होता है, ठीक है, and the critical temperature for a lead is 7.18. so TC is given, normal temperature, superconducting temperature T is given, radius we can find, this is diameter, so this is 0.5 is radius for 5 mm, and H0 is given, this is, so we need to find critical current density. So here these all values are given, SC equal to H0 1 minus T by TC whole square, and we can find SC by this particular formula, and this is the critical current. We already know the critical current formula, IC equal to 2 pi r SC. So here we can put this SC from here, okay, and we know the radius and all things. So we will put this value in critical current and we will find the critical current. Now current density is given by IC by A, and A is area of this wire, okay, and wire have area pi r square, okay, IC upon pi r square. So this particular we will put the value here and we will find this answer. Okay, I think now your doubt has been clear. I think one of the guys, they asked the question, Nikita. Okay, is there any problem again? If anybody have a problem, they can ask.
Yes, sir. Please
Yes.
explain BCS theory in short.
Okay. Just wait. If I have a PPT, I will explain in more detail. Okay. If anybody have a doubt and still our time is over, then they can join again. Okay. I will explain the BCS theory because it needs a pictorial way to. Yes, Pooja Bhardwaj has also problem. Okay. Okay. Pooja, what is the problem? You can ask it by the unmute yourself and you can ask the question.
Sir, I have
BCS.
no problem.
Okay, but the hand raised by you, so I am asking that.
It's mistake, sir.
Okay, no problem. Just wait. If okay, so I will explain right now. If I have PPT, so it is more easy to show you because there's by the using pictorial, we can easily see. 1 minute, if I am getting, then I will explain by the this PPT. Either I am going to explain as it is. Just wait. If we are conduct another UGPG lecture series, so are you understand? Are you able to come for that? Miss all students, are you interested for that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are planning in future. Okay, if it is possible, all professor will come together. Then we will do it again. Just wait. I am searching. चलिए मैं बता देता हूँ इसी तरह से क्योंकि इट विल टेक टाइम आई थिंक। तो देखिए बीसीएस थ्योरी हमें समझना है तो सबसे पहले यू नो दैट we have a crystal, okay, and it has a very periodic arrangement, okay. So what happened for a BCS theory, the Cooper pair required, okay. They explain that. Just wait, I think it is open. ओके हो गया, मिल जाएगा, ठीक है। ये लेक्चर जो है आप मेरा ये लेक्चर जो है वो आपको यूट्यूब पर मिल जाएगा, ठीक है। You can see this lecture, okay. Now we are also, I am also explaining BCS theory, okay, but you can see this lecture on YouTube also, okay. ओके BCS theory, ठीक है। आपको सभी को दिख रहा है, ये टाइम होने वाला है, यू कैन join again, okay. So BCS theory, okay, this is known as a Baldwin Cooper and Schiffer theory, okay, of superconductor, and it is explaining the effect of superconductor, means origin of superconductors, okay. Basically we know that at particular temperature the conductivity is quite high and resistivity goes to the zero, so we that particular things can be understood by the BCS theory, okay. And they shown that the condensation of Cooper pair into boson-like state, okay. So boson-like state, how this boson-like state is comes in the picture, we can see in next slide, okay. Now we can see all electron in one state, then superconducting condensed state is called, it is, we can see here for a we know that fermion has a half integer spin, okay. If I am going to see the boson, they have a full integer spin, okay.